What's going on YouTube? The Real Stormy. I'm back with a cyber attack game on Grozna Raid. Using the M13 still, just really loving this gun. The gameplay is from when I was a lower level than before, so I'm using a little bit of an inferior class setup than my last one. Obviously I'm not running double C4s with gas grenades because I don't think anybody in this game was using a riot shield, but I just have a normal class setup. I do have the oil can on the 1911 though, so it's going to look a little goofy when I'm running around. I actually like the way it looks just because it's so different than a regular gun. As you can see, it just looks so bizarre. I'm not sure if I covered it in the last video or not, but I was feeling a little sick, so there was some mouth breathing going on. I'd just like to apologize for that again. I die right here because I just couldn't hear the dude who was standing 5 feet behind me, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk more about what my plans are for the channel. Maybe talk about what my upload schedule is going to be like. I've kind of had some time to think about it and work it out, but I think I'm going to be doing 2 videos a week. And I'm going to try to keep it on days when there's not a lot going on. So, I think Tuesdays and Fridays are going to be the 2 days that I upload. I just feel like they're spaced out enough. And the one on Tuesday I can work on the weekend. And then the one for Friday I have 4 days to work on before I have to upload it. So, I think that'll be best for me. I know it's not all about me, but at this point right now, I'm just trying to make things consistent, and then we'll work on maybe doing like special videos later. That was the plan anyway. As far as the streaming goes, however, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is a Saturday only activity. It's only going to happen on Saturdays, and it's probably only going to be it's either going to be from 4 to 8 or from 5 to 9. I would like there just to be a small block where I can set aside time to do those things. That would probably be best, and it would be better because I get a little ragey sometimes when I play, so if I can prepare myself for this dedicated section, I could just control the rage for that long. I know it sounds kind of weird talking about rage in Call of Duty, but we've been playing the same game basically for how many years now is it? And people still get mad at it. This game just pushes my buttons. I'm not exactly sure how it gets to these buttons, but it's got its finger on the pulse of my buttons. It's so extreme. But oh, there is a guy with a riot shield. I just saw that. This is actually my first time watching it. I hit record, I just started talking about it. I completely forgot there was a guy with a riot shield. I think he puts it away after this.
Let's get you fixed up.
The riot shield RPG meta has arrived in Modern Warfare, and I don't quite know what that's going to do for search and destroy. Right now it's pretty much ruining it because there's no way to outgun an RPG. Even if you get the kill, the RPG is still flying through the air at you. And I haven't found a successful way to stop it. I have not tried a trophy system, but man, I'm just watching this gameplay in the background, just shredding their team. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get this guy.
We have the EMP. Attack the enemy.
Sorry, I'm listening. Oh yeah, I got this. Come around behind.
We have the advantage. Keep it up next round.
Look at that, man! I'm putting the smackdown on these poor little boys. But back to what I was discussing before. We have a pretty much set schedule on video upload Tuesday and Friday.
Cyber attack.
I mean, if that's a problem for anybody, you could suggest something, and if I find that it's more beneficial in the long run, I'll do it that way. But right now, Tuesday and Friday looks like the most spaced out, even time for me to upload, and the streaming on Saturday earlier in the afternoon, not so late. You know, I got stuff to do. I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. Got a lot to do. So now that we got all that technical stuff out of the way, I guess I could talk a little bit about how I feel about the game, how I feel playing the game. Not so much how I feel about it, but how I feel playing it. I'm having fun, which I watch a lot of videos myself. I'll watch some gameplay. I'll find some cool, not nade spots. I don't know. Watch some cool gameplay with different weapons, things like that. Because I'm a big fan of not using the same weapons over and over again. I really enjoy using kind of unpopular weapons and leveling them up. I'm not sure why I'm like that, but it's just more fun to me. And a lot of people are not having fun. They're saying that they're not enjoying it. They're not liking the way the game plays, which is very strange to me because it's basically... Let me rephrase that. It's almost like back to Call of Duty 4, where... I mean, I don't know if anybody remembers Call of Duty 4, but that was a campy game. It was a campy game. I mean, you can go back and watch some gameplays of people rushing, and rushing was a viable playstyle, but man, if you were posted up and you had a hard sight on a doorway and you were already aiming down sights, that was it for the person rushing. Like, it was done. It was done. You were done. You lost that gunfight. I don't know what... Pause on the gameplay. I don't know what's going on. Why I'm using a shield turret. I don't know what's going on. But I'm using a shield turret. I think this is the one and only time I've ever even deployed this thing. And it was on accident. I think I forgot to change my classes. I was going to go play something like Dom and just put up a bunch of shield turrets everywhere and try to get like a really weird looking gameplay with like 40 shield turrets on the field. But I don't know what I was... It looks like a very awkward weapon to use. I don't even remember using it. Do I get a kill with it? I must get a kill with it. I've been sitting on it for this long. I have to be waiting for somebody. I'm kind of just amazed right now. I'm going to be quiet. Is there somebody coming? I've got to get a kill. Oh. Woo! Oh my god, I got a double kill with it! What is this nonsense? Well, after that amazing play, I don't think anything I ever do will top it again. But back to the topic that I actually wanted to talk about. People aren't enjoying this game. And I have a theory that it is because people do not understand how to use map control in this game. It is not... This is not a one-man army run-and-gun game at all. It is more like Rainbow Six than the previous games, in a way, because you're using your teammates' information to help you, which is why they removed the minimap at first, because you were supposed to be using your teammates' information to help you navigate the map. You were supposed to be communicating more. I mean, but that's not how Call of Duty has traditionally worked. People didn't understand how to do it, so they had to bring the minimap back because I don't know. It's too difficult. It's too difficult to play when there's only 2 people on a team talking, let alone one person. If nobody else is talking, if it's just you, then it's almost impossible for you to navigate the map without having the minimap up. The compass was a good idea as like a last resort, not like a last resort, more of a general indicator of where enemy shots were coming from. The idea being that you could use that information to kind of sneak by, I guess, if you were trying to sneak by, it really wasn't information that you could use to engage an enemy, but any information is better than no information. Kind of the same way where if you're talking to your team
Shield turret ready to
in Rainbow
deploy.
Six, it's always better than if you're not talking to them, because you have that extra layer of information.
We won that
That's
round.
really
Now stay the
what
course.
they were trying to do this year, was add another layer, add a little bit more depth to the game to where you could pick it up and play it, but you would never be able to do as well as the players who had good communication skills.
Cyber attack.
Which is perfectly fine that they decided to go in the other direction, because Call of Duty has never been that, and
Secure
alienating
that EMP soldier.
the larger player base of Call of Duty would probably not have been a good idea. I'm interested to see, though, how competitive ends up working out with this game. It seems like the time to kill is very ghosty. I don't know if anybody ever played Ghost, but the time to kill in that game was... just thinking about it is giving me ulcers. I got another shield turret. I don't know what I'm doing up here in this window with it, though. Oh, I remember this. This ends badly. I'm enjoying this game, though. All in all,
There.
I'm really liking all of the changes that they're making. As of this recording, they have lowered the volume of footsteps through junk. I don't know really what to call it. Through like walls and around corners and stuff like that. So that's good. I like being able to move around a little bit more. The footstep audio
Switching sides.
was loud, but you could always just use dead silence. And I've never really had a problem. I'll die a couple of times with somebody camping, pop dead silence to get them out of their little hole, and then play the rest of the game normally.
Secure that EMP soldier.
I'm very upset, apparently, in this gameplay. Not quite sure what the next game mode I'm going to upload is. I might try to go for something a little different, maybe a headquarters or a domination, something with respawn. It gets a little aggravating trying to edit down a one life game mode where I die. Usually when I get a lot of kills I die a lot too. But
Enemy
I'm not
has
sure. If
EMP.
you would like to see a respawn game mode, for sure you could leave a comment. If you're enjoying the videos that I'm putting out now, the search and cyber attack style videos, then just go ahead and keep enjoying them. I mean, any type of
Now that
suggestion
kicked some ass.
isn't going to hurt anything at all. I would much rather hear them than not hear them. Other than that, you know, if you enjoyed this video, that's great. I'm very, very happy that you enjoyed it. Final score of a... can't even read it. That's my final score. Everybody have a great day.